Freeholders Gerard, Balmir, Bill O'Day, and Anthony Romano all disagree with State Senate President Stephen Sweeney in the sense that they believe that the voters decide on what's the next move for the pension payments here in New Jersey.
About putting the pension on the ballot for November. Now, I am in support of making sure people that have worked hard for the state all their lives have a pension that they can live off of. But you cannot have a union talking about they're going to withhold political contributions for an elected official if they don't do what they're told. We already have an elected, a state of residents that look at elected officials like we're crooked, bought, and sold. I support the membership, but I don't support the tactic of trying to boss people into doing what they want by saying you're going to withhold contributions for them. So I just want to make sure I put that on the record as I vote to support these things, but that we understand that there's a way you do things and a way that you don't.
On the pension, have we ever missed a pension payment, Mr. Administrator?
No.
So, sometimes they say, do as I say, not as I do. Well, we've always done the right thing, and we've always made our pension payment, and we've always fully funded our share of the pension. And again, it's another issue that's getting tied up with other issues and getting tied up with politics. Let the people decide. At the end of the day, by this being put on the ballot this November, those in favor of it will lobby, will run commercials, will promote it. Those who think there's some fiscal problems with it can equally do the same. But ultimately, we live in a state where we should allow the individuals that live in the state to decide. So, I think that's all we're asking. As for what unions decide they're going to hold or withhold, I guess that's a separate issue. And now some law enforcement agency will determine what exactly the repercussions are. I mean, I'm sure that no president of the Senate or Speaker of the Assembly ever threatened a member of the caucus, of the Democratic caucus, with being removed from a committee or not having support if they fail to vote for an item. So, assuming that that's never been the case, then I could probably be sympathetic to what was stated yesterday. However, if I'm proven wrong, as I've often been told, how they whip, and that's why they have majority whips in the legislature, as well as speakers and assemblymen, then I think that we've got to realize that politics is not it's a contact sport sometimes.
The last one I say because it's extremely close to my heart. Because I sit here, I was a union official for 20 years, and this governors going back 20 years took our pension money, and the majority of the population don't realize the issue is that's our money that we put in, those of us that worked in police and fire pension. They took our money. That money should be put back. And it shouldn't become a political issue where, I obviously agree that threatening officials is wrong. But the central core issue is our money was borrowed. Recently, a Supreme Court decision with regards to COLA was completely ludicrous. Removing a COLA for those people that retired 15, 16 years ago and did all those years of service. Maybe got hurt in fires, maybe got hurt in the line of duty. To take that COLA away, to me, was immoral, and that they should be, honestly, it's just completely wrong what they're doing to our pensions.
I'm John Hudson with the Hudson County View, the eye of the community.